Hello, Edie.
There.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. How are we today?
Oh, I'm all right today. How are you?
I'm holding out. I've had a bit of a sickness, you know. I've had a bit of a trying time for the last couple of days. So I've managed to make myself feel better now. But it feels like
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't had a full meal in a while. I've been on a liquid diet, you see. It's complete
Yes,
another shit.
I heard that you were sick.
Right, well, it was rather unfortunate because I managed to go to the bathroom, right, and I managed to get myself sick both ways. If it wasn't one way, it was the other way. And so, you know, I was like a free handling bank where I was giving out mostly. I was doing withdrawals, but I wasn't making any deposits. So,
Oh,
right. Well, so I'm fine now. I'm alive, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to have chicken again.
Oh,
Right.
chicken's supposed to be settling on the stomach.
Well, I don't know, Edie.
You know, just plain chicken.
Right. Well, I had one of them pot pies.
Oh no,
Right.
Mavis.
Right.
You can't be having that if you're sick.
Well, I know that now. Well, I didn't at the time. I was rather a hungry tart. You know, I had myself a bit of a bender with my alcohol and the like, and so I decided to go and have myself a nice pot pie. My grandson recommended it, and so I did it.
And then
And
it made you sick.
it made me bloody sick.
And it made it come out of both ends.
I was coming out of both ends. It was like the grossest version of the 4th of July that anyone has ever gotten involved with.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Well, I think my toilet knows me by first name basis now. I visit it so bloody much.
I see.
Right, yes. Well, busy day and all that. Lots of visits.
Yes, very, very busy day. I had a busy day too. You remember my great grandson Brady?
Oh, right, Brady.
Yes. He's 5 and he's doing that schooling on the computer.
Right.
And I guess his mom yelled at him and he got mad, so he called me.
Right.
And I answered the phone. And first he's shrieking and hollering into the phone, and I say, God damn it, Brady, you need to stop screaming in grandma's ears. You're gonna make me go deaf.
But Edie, you're already deaf, darling.
Well, I can go deafer. So
I didn't know that was possible. Fine.
Yes, I told him, stop hooting and hollering, or I'm hanging up this phone. So he finally calmed himself down, and you know why he called me? He called me because he got disciplined, and he was upset about that. And I said, well, what the hell did you do then, Brady? And he said that he was covering up the computer monitor.
Right. Well,
I said, well, how are you supposed to learn? And so then, you know, I had some words with him, and I said, how the hell are you supposed to learn if you're covering up the damn monitor?
Well, right.
And well, you know, he did not like that, so he hung up on me. Well, I called back his mama because you do not hang up on your great grandma when she is telling you what for.
Well, you're supposed to be respecting your elders when they're trying to tell you what for.
Yes, exactly. And I told her she needed to tell that boy, go out in the backyard and find the biggest tree branch. And she said, I'm going to stop you right there, Grandma Edie, because you know we can't do those things anymore. I said, well, maybe if you did, you wouldn't be having your son collaring me and hooting hollering in my ear.
Right, well, you're not a service, are you? What does he think you're going to bloody do? Are you just going, does he think you're going to go over there and have a right fuss? Have a right fuss at your grandchild?
Yes, and did he think that I was gonna take his side? No, he was misbehaving. The end.
These kids these days, they just assume and take precedence over everything. Oh, by the way, hello, Turk. Sorry, dear, we just saw you.
Hello, Turk.
Right.
Hello. Yes.
Right.
Right. Well anyway.
I suppose you'll have to be called more often then. If he thinks that he can trust you, maybe you can find out a lot of the secrets of the toddlers these days.
Maybe I can.
Right.
I can be very wily, you know.
You are wily. Oh,
Rebecca, hello.
hello, Rebecca. How are you today,
what's up,
dear?
ladies?
What's up? What up, ladies? Yes, what up
What's
is
up,
what is up with us ladies? Right.
Oh, yes, that's right. The slang, what is up with us ladies? Well, we were just talking about how Mavis here is sick and she's got it coming out of both ends.
I had it coming out of both ends. I wasn't able to
Yeah.
keep anything out or in.
Yes,
Just-
and how my great grandbaby thinks that he can misbehave and then call great grandma Edie and think that I will not also discipline him.
Right. Well, you're the worst at the disciplining. You've disciplined me with a stick. You told me to go out into the backyard and find myself a bloody stick when you were mad at me.
You didn't do it, but I told you to do it.
Well, I don't do much of what people tell me to do.
That is very true.
And I wasn't about to bloody start then.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Right, it wasn't even that you were fucking kinky, is it? You just like disciplined people. You'd be the worst dominatrix around, darling, because you wouldn't get anything else started. You just beat the ever-living shit out of people, reprimanding them and shaming them every now and then. Well, I suppose, yeah, you would be a good dominatrix then.
That's how they learn.
Well, right, all right, fine. Fair,
all right.
fair. You'd have very happy clients.
Yes. Well, all right. So we left off with we have to level up your character, and I'm thinking that you should be a level 4.
Right.
So we're gonna have to boost you up. Now you have the book I told you to get, right?
Well, I have yes. Like
okay,
yes.
So yes. Okay.
Right.
So it's on page 70.
Right. Page 70.
Yes, and for those of you who have have books for D&D, grab the book that's you Mavis. What the hell is that?
You told me to grab the book.
Mavis, that is not the book I told you to grab.
Well, you weren't specific. You said to grab the book. Is
Mavis,
this not the book?
What the hell are you reading 69 sex positions for?
Well, you told me I needed to know my position and I needed to level up. Was I not supposed to be grabbing this book?
Oh, you need to level up your character. You need the book.
Well, the Kama Sutra positions does level up your characters, dear.
No, for D&D, Mavis.
You are getting the D and the D.
Yes, Mavis, not that D&D. I'm talking about the Dungeons and the Dragons. You need to get that
book.
The
dungeons. Right, fine.
Yes, you know, the dungeons that's got all those monsters.
All the monsters, right, all right. Is this it?
Now, Mavis, that is not it.
What?
Although I think you were summoning demons in the bathroom earlier, the way you had
Well,
it.
I was. This is exactly what I was trying to read. Maybe I've already tried to summon someone. Someone's trying to fucking come out because they realize they can't possess me. It's more of a nightmare to be possessed in my body. I'll have to teach him next time. So it's not this one then.
Okay, so Mavis, it is this book. And for those of you who are watching and you have this book, you can grab this book and you can follow along. No, Mavis, it's this one. Do you see with this big monster on the cover here?
But this has to do with monsters, Edie. Well,
but
I suppose this one has to do with monsters as well. There is a position in here called the tailing dragon.
Mavis?
There's a dragon here. Fine, fucking
well, we're gonna have to talk about that position. That sounds like a very interesting one, the tailing dragon. But we will talk about that later. Well, fine, Right now, we need to up your. There you go. Yes, that one. Very good. And for those watching at home, if you have this book, you can follow along.
What the fuck is this? It's just sounding like it's bloody story time, Edie. You're going to read us a story.
It can't be, but maybe those youngsters at home can help us level up your character here. No, not that. Well, when we do story time with me, Edie, and Mavis, then we can go ahead and we can read that book.
Right. Well, all right. What bloody page am I supposed to be? 69.
Okay. Oh my God! Get your head out of the gutter, Miss Mavis. It's page
You're
70.
talking as if there's a way out. I've always been in the gutter, darling.
Page 70. It's a fighter. It's the fighter page. It's got this man on it.
Right.
And it says fighter.
Well, I'm trying. You see, I've managed to cut my thumb, so I'm not able to turn the pages.
How the hell did you cut your thumb?
On a bloody can.
What were you doing with the can that you cut your thumb?
Well, I was trying to make myself a nice bowl of chili, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have some black bean with my chili? And then I tried to open up the can, and I ended up opening my thumb instead.
Well, you were probably drinking too much, Mavis.
Well, that's always a problem. I can't help that. Fine.
Yeah,
all right.
You gotta keep it to a bottle a day, Mavis. All right. Yes,
Look.
That's the page. That looks like the
Right.
page. Yes.
This?
Yes. That
Fine.
one. Yes.
All right.
All right. Now you have your character sheet, and you're gonna need a pencil.
You didn't tell me I needed a bloody pencil.
You have your character sheet.
I have my character sheet. Fine. Here we are.
And you got a pencil. Okay, good.
Got my book.
So now, the first thing we're gonna do here is you need to add 6 to your proficiency bonus.
You need to add 6 to my proficiency bonus.
Mavis, put that book away. Not sex. 6. S-I-X. The number 6.
Proficiency bonus. Fine. All right.
Yes. So whatever your proficiency bonus is.
Bonin. Proficiency bonin. Right. See who's got their mind in the gutter now.
Well, you keep distracting me with that book. Yes, I am, and you keep distracting me with that book. So you need to stop distracting me.
Fine.
Yes, that's right, Rebecca. A proficiency bone. Yes.
She appreciates my literature. She appreciates it. I don't get appreciated enough by you liking my literature. What's wrong? You said we have proficiency boning, and then you said I needed to add 6 to my proficiency boning.
6. You need to open up your ears, Mavis. The number 6
you need to open up your mind.
Yeah, oh, my mind is open. You know that.
Fine. All right, we're adding 6 to my proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus, yes.
See, you're a fucking pervert. You are. You're having a right fuss at me. Fucking hell. Fine. I've added 8 to my proficiency bonus.
Are you not using that new character sheet?
You gave it to me, but I haven't had the time, have I? Because I've been throwing up from both ends, from my ass and my mouth.
Oh, all right. Well, then you're just gonna have to copy all this over. Okay, so now,
right
in the feature section on your character sheet, you're going to get what's called Action Surge.
Wait, what?
Action Surge.
I've got a surge of action for you.
Yes, you get a surge of action, and so write that down in the features area there. Yes, and so what this means is that you can push yourself beyond normal limits for a moment. So on your turn, you can take an additional action on top of your regular action and possible bonus actions. And you can only do this once because you have to take a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Edie, we really have to talk about your innuendos.
I'm just reading what the book says.
Well, you're saying take a rest before you do your next action.
Yes, and that's just good policy for everybody. Take a rest.
It's got 69 positions. So how many are you resting in between each one?
Well, if you're going by what this action surge is, then yes, you do one, and then you can't do it again until you rest.
Right. Exactly, Rebecca. Who's got the dirty book now? Who's got the dirty books? You're talking about proficiency boning, Then you're talking about taking a rest in between your actions.
Well, we do make our D&D dirty, but I am just literally reading what is in this book here.
I guarantee there's not an orgy in that book with the big tits glistening away. Having the orgy in the cave of monkey poop, right?
Right, well, what?
Monkey
What about
poop.
the orgy in the cave?
You took me to an orgy and you had. Don't play. Don't be coy with me. You're the one that took me into a cave with these people who wanted to show me how thankful they were. Yes, right, Rebecca, the sexy poop cave. You took me in there. You did.
Oh, yes, but that you were in a different section of the cave. It didn't have poop in it.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know. We just named it that, didn't we? It was the cave of poop.
Oh, yes. The poop
Fine.
cave. No, that's not in this book.
No, it's not. It's something that came from that little perverted noggin that you've got under that blonde hair of yours.
Yes, well.
Well, fine. All right. I've got an action surge. I've added as an additional an action.
Okay, so yes, all right. So you got the action surge.
Right.
Okay. So now you get to pick a martial archetype.
Who's Marshall?
Martial, like probably like martial arts, maybe.
Oh, right. I was going to say, why does Marshall get a say on what I try to pick?
Well, you get to pick one here. So you can be a champion, you can be a battle master. Let's see. Or an eldritch knight.
I suppose it make the best sense to be a champion since I'm a gladiator. Perhaps I should be a champion.
Okay, so you want to be a champion. Okay.
Right. It makes the most sense, I think.
Okay, so this archetype focuses on the development of raw physical power honed to deadly perfection. Yes, you combine rigorous training with physical excellence to deal devastating blows.
I do deal devastating blows.
Yeah. So
fucking pervert. Right. All right. I'm a champion now. I'm a champion gladiator. I'm a fucking badass, and I'll both fuck and kick all the ass that's in my way.
Okay.
Right.
So all right. So you get you have with your weapon, it's the score, it'll be a critical hit on both 19. Now you get to it's always critical on the 20, but if you roll a 19, that's also critical now.
Right.
So it's called improved critical.
Improved critical. All right. Yes. I'm critically improving my hits. Fine. Is that for all the weapons, Edie?
Yes. I guess so. It just says your weapon. So I guess whatever weapon you're using.
Right. Well, we've got more to choose from, don't we, dears? All right, fine.
Well, you get to use it whenever you use any weapon.
I
guess.
I'm saying, but maybe it brings up my chances and makes all of my weapons look a bit more attractive, possibly. I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
So now you also get ability score improvement.
Ability score improvement.
Yes, so your abilities are the strength, the dexterity, the constitution, the intelligence, and your wisdom and your charisma. So you get to add 2 to one of them, or you can pick 2 of those and add 1 to each of them.
Right. So I have to, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to use math now. So I add 1 to each of them if I want to.
Yeah, to the score. So, you've got the number, and then you've got, like, it'll be a 13, and then
Right.
the modifier's +1. You would add it not to the modifier, but to the actual score, the 13.
Right.
So what ability do you think you want to level up? Or do we want to see if the audience has an opinion?
Right. I think we should ask the audience what they think. So,
Okay, so
right.
we've got, so you can choose strength, which is just, raw power, your dexterity, which helps you be, graceful and whatnot.
Right.
And then you got your constitution, and that's if you're drinking, how many drinks can you take?
Right. Well, I've got quite a constitution in real life. I should have
And
a
then
good constitution in make believe as well.
Yes, and then you've got your intelligence, which is how smart you are.
Right.
With books and stuff. And then you got wisdom, which is more like your common sense.
Right.
And then your charisma, which is just your raw, your charisma. How do you explain that? Your how you are.
How I am. My personality.
Yes, your social skills there. Like, are you very charismatic? Can you
Right.
woo a crowd?
Well, I was able to
So,
woo the other crowd in the sexy poop cave. So it sounds like I've got an unknown balance of charisma going on already. But audience, what do you think? Should I be adding 1 point to what? Well, you said I could add 1 point to all of them, right?
You can add 1 point to 2 of them, or 2 points to 1 of them. So,
right.
Audience, what do you think she should just up 1 or 2?
I don't know if maybe it might be.
I don't know if maybe they're thinking about.
Oh,
Okay,
they
but
up 2.
Rebecca says, and Turk and Rebecca and Turk say up 2. So,
2.
all right. So then, audience, which 2 do you think she should add to her strength, her dexterity, her constitution, her intelligence, her wisdom, or her charisma?
Which one should I add the 2 points to?
Well, you're going to pick 2 of them, and you're going to add 1 point to each of those.
Oh, right. Fine. Which 2 should I add 1 point to each?
Which 2 does the audience think?
I would think if I'm a bit of a champion, I'd want to add 2 to, or add 1 to a strength.
So we got dexterity and intelligence. Okay.
Right.
So, all right. So you're going to add 1 to dexterity.
Right.
And tell me what that number is now.
It's 4.
And now it's 4, and it was 3.
Right. And then intelligence.
That's all it was. That's very low. Well, what's the modifier?
Oh, right, to the score.
Yes, to the score.
Just a second. It's 16. 16.
Okay, now it's 17.
Right, yes.
Okay, so it stays at a +3, and then that was for your what? Your dexterity?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
And intelligence,
now,
I had 14.
Okay, so now it's 15. That stays at a +2 then.
Right.
All right.
Rebecca, you're completely right, though, dear. That's why we leave it up to you guys, because there's just too many choices.
Yes. Okay, so I think that's all we had to do now.
Oh, that was easy enough. I thought it was going to be a bit more painful.
So did I, but I'm just skimming the book here to make sure that there's nothing else here.
I tell you what, if you need to add a little bit more excitement into your life, Edie, I could send you a couple of other books to skim along.
Well. Your character is a human, right?
It is a human. Right.
Okay. I don't know if you get anything for leveling up a human. And I think you just go by whatever your class is, which is fighter.
It says I'm a fighter 1 class. All right, Rebecca, I might send them to you then, dear. If you need a bit of entertainment. Sounds like Edie's already got enough of entertainment on her own. I will be sending them to you, dear. But then I want a report.
All right.
I want a book report, Rebecca. I want a book report about what you thought about each one. Otherwise, there's no deal. I want to know what you think. Both of us, Edie and I, both want a book report.
We would like to see the book report.
Right. You
All
need
right.
to draw
Well,
some diagrams as well.
yes.
It's a requirement.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then that's done. Then you're done leveling up your character now.
Glorious.
Oh. Yes. So now we're gonna have to put that aside. We're gonna go back to the Isle of Dread then, I guess.
The bloody Isle of Dead.
Yeah, Dread, Mavis.
Well, half of what we've seen is dead. So why it's not called the Isle of Dead, that's far beyond me.
All right. So
Right.
yes. Okay. So where we left off, you were in another cave
I was.
with some lizard people.
Right.
Yes. And so you decided to go to the other way.
I did.
Okay. So in this cavern here, there is a fire pit, and there are 3 lizard people, and hanging on the wall are several dinosaur hide saddles.
Dinosaur hide saddles.
Yes.
Right. They're hanging
So
on the wall. Right. Okay.
yes. Okay. So you've got now. I gotta pull up these Lizardfolk again here in this monster book.
If I remember correctly, they're big fuckers, aren't they? These lizard people.
Well, they're like about. I mean, they're big. They're big for lizards.
Right.
Here we go. Lizardfolk. Okay. All right. So you've got. Okay. So there's 3 of them there.
There's 3.
Yes, and
Right.
and we've got you, and Chief Samosas is there,
Right.
and Chief Elba and Lieutenant Halsey, and now you've got those 3 lizards there.
Right.
Yes. So all right. So let's see. Let me get my dice out here. Okay. What is your initiative?
My initiative. Oh, right. It's +3. It's not very good. Not very good
Okay.
at all. We have to determine whether or not I go first or second against these lizard people.
Yes.
All right, then. Challenge accepted.
And you could also run. It's up to you.
Oh, no. I don't know. Well, actually, yes. Right.
I mean, they've
Audience.
seen you, so they might chase you.
Right. Well, audience, do you think I should take a run for it and just leg it out of the cave? Or shall I go ahead and try to fight these monsters? I already know what Rebecca's probably going to say.
Probably gonna tell you to fight.
She's probably going to tell me to fight. I told you, didn't I? Fine, Rebecca.
Yes. All right, Rebecca. Yes. Well, you know what? I agree. You should always stand your ground.
Always stand your ground, face your enemies head on. All right.
Yes. All right. So, okay. So the one of the lizards gets to go first.
Oh, fuck. All right, fine.
All right.
Let's have
so
it
the
then.
lizard, yes, the lizard is gonna come up, and he's gonna try to attack Chief Samosas.
All right.
All right.
It's going to be attacking my main man.
So he misses.
Right.
He tries to hit him with the club, but Chief Samosas is pretty spry. So he's able to get out of the way, and now it's Chief Samosa's turn. So let's see. All right, let's see, what is he gonna do? Oh, no. That is no good. He tries to slash him with the claws, but then he ends up tripping and falling down.
Right. The fucking drunkard.
Yeah,
Didn't he have this problem last time where he was trying to fight something and he kept continuously falling about?
No, that was Chief Elba. So it looks like Chief Elba must have given him some of his drink.
It's right. Yes, Rebecca said that's probably drinking on the job again.
Yes. All right. So okay. So another lizard tries to attack Chief Elba this time, but he misses. And so now that makes it Chief Elba's turn. And he hits. So he's got his javelin. So he's
Good,
gonna do
right.
1d8 plus 3 piercing. Okay. All right. So he's got. Okay. So he did lots of damage to this lizard here who tried to.
Good. I hope he
Get.
knocked the bloody scales right off of him.
All right. So he
Right.
smacks him real hard with his javelin.
Right.
And now it's another lizard's turn.
How many lizards do we have? 3? 3 lizard
There's
people.
three. Unfortunately, you have to go last this time.
Well, for
All
fuck's
right.
sake.
Yes. So
All right,
what was
fine.
your armor class again, Mavis? 16,
16.
17?
My armor
16,
class
all right.
is 16, right.
Okay, so a lizard tries to hit you with his heavy club, but he misses. So now it's Halsey's turn. And
Right.
she hits. So all right. So she went after the lizard that was by you.
Right.
And she did lots of damage to that lizard. She really stuck him good.
Fine, she stuck the lizard.
Yes, she stuck that lizard very
Right.
good. Now it's your turn. So now remember, you get that action surge, so you can do 2 actions if you want, but only this one time.
Only this one time. But do I have to use it right now, or can I wait?
No, you can wait.
Right. All right. So we've got a bit of a question to ask the audience. Right. So I can choose to use my battle axe, or I can choose to use my great sword. So like the battle axe has 1d8 slashing, and the great sword has 2d6 slashing.
You know what, Mavis? I put you in the wrong room here.
What do you mean you put me in the wrong bloody room?
You went into the wrong room. I was looking at the wrong thing in this book here.
Oh, right.
All right, so we'll say there's still just 3 lizards here.
Right.
Well, all right. So you're in a room. There's no fire and there's no dragon hides. It's just the 3 lizards now.
Oh, right. Well.
All right. So Rebecca says to sword it up.
She has said to fucking sort it up. So I'm going to be using my trusty great sword.
Okay.
Right. I won't be using. Well, should I be using my action surge, audience? I don't think I shall. I'll see how hard it hits, but can I use it if after I find out if it hit the lizard?
Oh, so yeah, you can try to attack the lizard first, and if it doesn't work, then you could use your action surge if you want.
Right. All right. Fine. Fuck. Let's go. Let's go ahead and hit him one good time.
Okay. All right. So what is your strength? And I think you have a proficiency with your sword, right?
I do. I have a proficiency with my sword.
And now your proficiency is what? +8?
It's for the strength, you say. It's +3 now.
Okay, +3 now. The strength, but what about your proficiency? Don't you have a proficiency with your sword?
Oh, proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Right, it's 8.
A proficiency bone. 8.
It's
All right.
proficiency bone. I'm going to be doing a lot of penetrating today, so yes,
Okay.
proficiency bone
Yeah,
it
so
is.
you really slashed that lizard. Is it the one that was in front of you?
Right, it's the one that's directly in front of me.
That's a 2d6.
Right.
All right, yeah, you slashed him good. He's bleeding real bad. He's bleeding pretty bad here. Now this other lizard is going to attack Mr. Samosas here. Okay, so he hits Mr. Samosas. And okay, so Mr. Samosas has to take 5 bludgeoning damage. He hit him with his club. So
All right.
now, okay, so that's him, and now it's Chief Samosa's turn. Okay, he hits that little guy, and he's got his war claws. So let's see what he. All right, looks like Chief Samosas has finally sobered up here,
Well, it's
and
about bloody time.
yes, he slashed that lizard.
Right. Good.
Yes,
Another penetration for us then.
yes, he slashed him, but good.
Good. Right.
Yes. All right. So that was Chief Samosas. Now the other lizard's gonna attack. Oh, and he hits him. And Mr. Chief Elba here is gonna take some damage here. Some bludgeoning damage from the heavy club. But it's his turn now.
Right.
Oh, well now he's drunk because he tries to attack him, but he completely misses and does like a spin around and kind of
Right.
falls down. So, all right.
Are you
so
telling me that when he tried to hit a very large lizard person, he completely missed the fucker and just fucking pirouetted away from him? I agree, Rebecca. We need to lay down some ground rules with my travel group and their drinking.
Oh, yes.
Right.
So the other lizard tries to attack you, but he's bleeding too much to really do anything. And then Lieutenant Halsey, she kills him. So now it's your
Fine.
turn. There's 2 lizards, and one is attacking Chief Smosas. The other's attacking Chief Elba, who just fell down.
Oh, right. So I have to choose, do I? Or is this one where I could probably use my additional action and kill both of the fuckers?
Well, you can use your additional action, and you can, but I think, yeah, you can fight them both. They're close enough.
Right. All right. Audience, what do you think? Shall I fight both of them and use my action to fight one at the same time as the other one? I think it's a wise choice. A wise choice. I think that's what I shall do.
So
yes,
I
fine.
think yes, she wants you to attack both of them.
All right, so I'm going to attack the one nearest to me first with my great sword, which is 2d6 slashing.
Oh my. Okay, so you attack the one that's by Chief Samosas. All right, and that does a lot of damage. He's almost dead, and then you attack the other one.
Right.
What are you attacking the other one with?
Same weapon, I think, to the great sword. Hasn't steered me wrong.
All right. Well, then yes, you've also slashed this other one, and you're just really going through these guys. That level up really did some damage there.
I think it did. I think it did indeed. It's good penetration night for us today.
I think so. Yes, I agree.
Boning it up, Rebecca says. She says we're boning it up.
Oh, yes.
With our proficiency boning.
All right. So the lizard tries to attack Samosas, but he is not successful. But Chief Samosas is successful, and he kills him. That lizard is just dead.
Good. Right. A dead lizard is a good lizard.
Yeah, that other lizard can't attack Chief Elba. But Chief Elba, he really knocks him down.
Right, well, good.
All right, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. So you have killed all of the lizards in this room.
All right, good.
All right, so now I need... Are you going to look around the room?
Am I looking around? Oh, fine. Well, what was in the room?
So in the room, there's not much in here except for a big boulder.
Big boulder. Well, I can't be taking that with me, can I?
No. But what is your are you proficient in perception?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your wisdom modifier?
It's +2.
And then your proficiency bone is 8.
It's +8. Yes, right.
All right. Yes. Okay, so you all right, so you can see that that behind the boulder, there's like a little room behind the boulder.
Right.
Yes. So you're gonna have to try to move that rock.
We have to try to move the boulder.
Yeah. So I need your strength modifier, and then if you're proficient in athletics, let me know.
Right. Okay. So my strength modifier is +3, and I'm proficient in athletics.
All right. Yeah, you move that boulder, no problem. You just pretty much swipe that thing
By
aside.
myself. By myself. I've just
By
moved the fucking
yourself,
boulder
yes.
like bloody Superwoman. Well,
Yes,
all
you
right,
did.
grand.
You just swipe that boulder aside, pretty much.
I'm glad I gave it the what for.
Yeah. So inside this little niche here, there is an unlocked wooden sea chest.
Mm-hmm.
And in there, you've got 5,000 copper pieces and 6,000 silver pieces and 8 opals that are worth 500 gold piece each.
Oh, right. I did slap the boulder, Rebecca. I told it was boss. I've got a good slapping arm.
That. Yes.
I did.
Yes. Yes, you slapped that boulder.
Hard and fast. Right.
Yes.
I don't know if Edie got my joke. Oh dear. Hey.
Well, I'm trying to read and see if there's anything else interesting in this cave for you.
I've got a book that's interesting for you if you need to read it.
Yes, I know you do.
Right, well. I'm here for you, dear, and all your needs. All right, so we've gone into another room. We've slapped the boulder away.
Slapped the boulder away, and you got all that money.
Right.
And now the only way to go is to go back the way you came.
But what's in this room?
That's it.
There's nothing in this room. You just move the boulder off.
Well, there's some dead lizard people.
Well, I don't want to see some fucking dead carcasses. All right. Is that it?
Yes. Oh, in the little room, there's just that treasure chest that has all that money in it.
Oh, right. Well, we'll be taking the treasure chest.
All right. Yes. Well, you just take the money out of the chest. You don't need to have the whole chest.
Fine. Right. Makes sense. We'll take the money out of the chest.
All right. Take the money out of the chest. And then, okay. So now, you're going to go back the way you came?
Yes. Right. I think that's the only choice I have, right?
Yes.
There's no other way out.
So you go back the way you came, and now you're back at the entrance. You can either explore the rest of the cave, or you can go back out if you want.
All right, audience. What do you think? Should I explore the rest of the cave to see what kind of trouble I should probably get into, or should I just leave the cave altogether? Well, Rebecca's saying penetrate the cave more.
Penetrate the cave. All right. Okay, so you're going to penetrate the cave more.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me just check something here. Okay, so you will go on to the other section of the cave now.
Right.
And this is the room here that has a fire pit with the dinosaur hide saddles hanging on the wall. And you got some lizard people here. You got 3 more lizard people.
Oh, for fuck's sake, do I need to be fighting them as well? All right.
Well, you can either fight them or you can turn around and go the other way. It's up to you.
Well, I have a feeling I already know what's going to be decided for me. But, Rebecca, what do you think, dear? Should we go and fight them? Penetrate another room? Pretty certain she's going to tell me to penetrate. Yes. Right. She's saying to slap a lizard.
The lizard.
Slap the fucking lizard.
Okay, let's just keep the same
The same order.
Yeah, the same order that you've got here. Yes.
Right.
All right. So let's go ahead and start with the one lizard. No, he does not hit Chief Samosas.
Well, that's bloody good because I have quite a group of drunkards with me now.
Yes, you do. Chief Samosas, he hits that lizard. So he seemed to have sobered up a bit here.
Right.
Yes. So all right. So he hits the lizard. Now the other lizard is gonna attack Chief Alba. Oh, but he hits Chief Alba. So I guess Chief Alba is just not paying attention here.
Right.
Yes. All right. So he's gonna. So he bites him, and he takes 5 piercing damage.
The lizard's bitten him.
Yes. Chief Alba's not doing so good right now.
For fuck's sake, what kind of poison is he trying to drink today to get himself killed? Right.
Well, you know, you all like to party really hard. All right, but you know what? He jabs him with the yes, he probably did find the weed, Rebecca.
I think he's probably right. He hasn't been drunk. He's been high as a kite, walking around with the weed.
All right. So but you know what? He gets it together enough to stab that lizard. Lizard tries to attack you, but that he did 8 damage.
Right. Good.
Oh, but good, Halsey. So Lizard tries to attack you, but Halsey, she goes ahead and she goes ahead and she tries to attack the other lizard.
Well, she's the only one that seems to be paying attention and doing her job. So good for her.
Yes. So so she goes ahead and she stabs the lizard that tried to attack Chief Alba because it looks like Chief Alba really needs some help. All right, so now it's your turn.
Right, so my turn. So I think I'll attack with a sword because I've had such good luck so far.
All right.
Right. Yes, Rebecca, Halsey to the rescue.
Yes, Halsey to the rescue.
Seems to be the only one that's got her head unscrewed, right?
Fine. Yes, she seems to be the only one who can hold her liquor. Well, besides you. So now what are you going to use? Your sword or I think you have an axe?
I have a battle axe and I have a great sword. But I really think I might be going with a great sword. Right, Rebecca? It is
yes,
typical.
You are. Yes, you are right, Rebecca. Typical women saving the day. You are right.
It's woman bloody power, isn't it?
Yes,
Speaking
it
of,
is.
I think I'll go with the great sword again because it seems like I have more luck there.
Oh, all right. Well, you really did it. All right. Are you going to attack the lizard that attacked you?
Yes. Whichever one is closest to me.
All right. So yeah, you slashed that lizard really good.
Right. Fine. And what's the damage? Does he look like he might be toppling over?
Yeah, you would be 10 slashing damage. So, but these guys are kind of strong. So he's not toppling over just yet. But okay, he tries to attack you, and so you're gonna he pushes his shield at you, so you're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage.
Yes, 5 piercing damage.
For fuck's sake. I'm not the one that's walking around drunk.
All right, Chief Samosas is coming up now with his claws, and he goes ahead and he slashes the lizard that was fighting him.
Right.
So all right, so he's doing that lizard a lot of damage there. And the other lizard tries to attack Chief Alba, but he can't. And Chief Alba comes out swinging. All right. Oh, that's good damage. Chief Alba kills this lizard. This lizard is
Bloody
now dead.
right.
Yes.
Fine. So there's only 2 lizards left, correct?
Yes, yes. So
Okay,
this
great.
lizard is attacking you. He does not hit you. Okay, and Lieutenant Halsey attacks that lizard. Okay, she
Right.
goes ahead. She hits that lizard.
As she bloody well should. Alright, so we still have 3 lizards standing, though, or do we only have 2? I can't quite remember if we killed one already.
You have 2 lizards standing, and so okay, so she hit that lizard. He goes down. Okay, so now it's your turn, Mavis. You gonna the sword?
Right, I'll be using the great sword again, I think.
All right, you hit him.
Good. And
don't
what
do
happens?
a lot of damage, but you do hit him.
Oh,
You
for
do
fuck's
hit
sake.
him. You slash him a little bit. Give him a little boo boo.
Right.
Right. Oh no.
Okay.
So this lizard attacking Chief Samosas, he attacks him, and he has to take 5 bludgeoning damage. He attacked him with his
Oh,
club.
for fuck's sake. Alright, fine.
But it's his turn, and it looks like you guys have all sobered up here. So he goes ahead and he kills that lizard. That lizard's dead. That lizard's dead. So
good. We needed
Elba,
the lizard to be dead, though. We need at least
yes.
we need to kill the other 2 because there's 2 more left.
So 2 are dead. There's 1 more left,
fine.
but Chief Alba delivers the killing blow,
Well,
and
good.
he stabs him in the head.
Right, perfect. Yes, Rebecca Alba needs to be redeeming himself, and I think he's finally
Yes, he does.
proven that he can be a responsible drinker.
Yes. All right. So there's nothing noteworthy in this cave here.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well, if there's nothing worthy, should we be leaving this room?
Yes, you can leave. Yes, you can leave the room. So you can either go back and go out, or go on through the rest of the cave.
Oh, right. Go back and go out, or to go on in the cave.
Yeah.
I don't know, audience. What do you think? Should I leave the cave, or should I keep penetrating further and further in? I don't know. I think that, well, if it was up to Rebecca, I'm pretty sure she'd make me want to go into the cave.
Continue
with the penetration. She's really big into the penetration, this girl.
Yes, she definitely needs to have that book.
She needs to be
you've got there.
You know,
Mavis.
Rebecca, I will send you this book, dear.
Yes, I think she really needs that book.
She needs this book. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yes, Turk also says to keep
also
on
says
going.
to keep on going. Fine. All right.
All right. Okay, fine. So you're gonna go. So you get to this the next chamber, and you see that there's a wooden gate that extends to the ceiling, and but it's open, and there's nothing in there though.
All
and if what's your perception again, Mavis?
Well, for which one?
So perception is so the wisdom modifier, and then if you are proficient in perception, your proficiency bonus.
Right. I apologize. My line is a bit freezy today. I don't know why.
That's
so
all right.
I'm barely
because
hearing you, dear.
Oh, the internet is just acting up all the time.
Okay, so persuasion, you said.
Perception.
Right. I've got a 4. I'm proficient in the perception. I've got a 14
all right,
beside
so then
it.
that's an 8.
Right.
And then what's your wisdom modifier?
It's a +2.
All right, so 10. Okay, oh well, you roll a 20, so it doesn't even matter right now. Okay, so you can see buried in the corner of the room, underneath some leaves and twigs, you find some gemstones, 3 of them, and they are each worth 500 gold pieces.
All right, that's fair. It's a good, nice treasure. It's worth the hassle that we've had fighting these lizard people.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to leave it there.
Right.
For now.
Right.
Yes.
Good game, dears. Good game, audience.
Good game. Yes, and that was very smooth. Very smooth.
Was a smooth penetration in the cave.
Yes, penetration in the cave and a smooth leveling up your character's position there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult this time. Looks like it wasn't. I need that.
No, it looks like it went pretty smoothly.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, smooth penetration. Yes, Becca.
Smooth
yes.
penetration. Right.
Yes.
Well, Edie.
Well, Mavis, that concludes our game for tonight.
It does, and it might appear that we might have some things going on, some little treats for our audience.
Oh, yes, we do. So, well, first of all, does anybody have any birthdays?
Right. Any birthdays, any special occasions that you need us to point out?
Special occasions, anything that you got going on.
Other than Rebecca being quite a commentator.
We appreciate the comments.
We do. We always appreciate views in the comments.
Yes. Oh, Rebecca's friend Ashley got engaged.
She did indeed, did she?
So congratulations then to Ashley.
Right, congratulations to the old girl who got engaged.
Yes. Well, it's today actually is one of my great aunt's birthdays. She passed away, but it's her birthday today. So a happy birthday.
A very happy birthday to that lady then. Right.
Yes. All right. And then, okay, so that's that. So now, remember, everybody, you need to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Right.
And go check out the YouTube so that you can see old episodes. And we also, this company here, this 3SR, Third Shift Realities, they have started a Patreon. And so you can go ahead and you can buy some things. And one of the things on there is if you buy the monthly game, one of those monthly games, me or Mavis can run it for you.
That's right. It's a bit of an exciting game. It's a murder mystery.
Yes, it's a murder mystery. And yes, and you can go ahead and if you buy that, you can decide that me or Mavis is going to run that game for you.
Right. We'll be the GMs of the game. We'll run it. I can't guarantee it's going to be a bit of a pretty game. It might have a lot of curse words and inappropriate comments, but we can promise a bit of a good time. Always a good time.
Always a good time.
Right.
And we have, in 2 weeks is our normal show, but also we are having a Halloween special coming up.
We are having a Halloween special, dears.
Yes, on October 30th. Make sure you tune in here on this Twitch channel. We're going to show you how to make a tasty Halloween treat.
Right, we're making a Halloween treat for our great-grandchildren for their celebrations of Halloween the next day.
And it's going to be, it's going to be a bit of a game. So make sure you have your favorite beverage with you, alcoholic or not, because we're going to be taking a drink. We're going to be playing a drinking game.
Right. Well,
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away yet, but just know we're going to be playing a drinking game.
Right.
On the 30th. Oh, Mavis, do you know what time?
I think we're trying to aim for 8:30 that night.
8:30, I believe. Let me check my plan book here. Yes, 8:30.
Right. 8:30 that night.
Central Standard Time that night, 8:30. Yeah, not in the morning. Dear Lord, I am still sleeping.
Good God. No. We might be old, but we're not that old.
Off all the weed from the day before.
Right. So 8:30 that Friday before Halloween.
Yes,
we'll have a bit of a celebration.
Yes, and we will be wearing some costumes, so feel free to also dress up, although we can't see your pretty costumes, but feel free to dress up.
Right, well, they can comment on Facebook, maybe. They can make some posts and put your pictures in there.
Their picture, yes. Maybe they could post their picture of their costume.
Right, and we guarantee it's going to be quite a time. So the event itself is going to be a Happy Humpkin Day. Humpkin Day.
Happy Humpkin Day.
Right. Yes. It's going to be the Drunken Pumpkin event.
Yes, it is.
Right.
So yes, make sure you watch that. And thank you to everybody for watching and for commenting.
Yes, thank you so much, dears. It's quite a joy to have you commenting while we do this.
Yes, and thank you to everybody for the technical support.
Yes, right.
We appreciate all of it.
We do indeed.
Yes, the drunken humpkin pumpkin.
That's
yes.
right. That's quite a mouthful.
Yes.
Quite a mouthful.
Okay.
Right,
All
well.
right. Well, all of you stay safe.
Yes.
Take care. Remember to wear your masks and not with a nose penis. Cover your nose.
Don't go around with your tits or a cup hanging out. Always
Yes.
cover your mask all the way up, dears.
And of course, always remember to say
Hello to fellatio.
fellatio.
Good night, dears. Good
Night,
night.
dears.